Wright. I'm the Secretary of the National Assembly of Women, which actually was set up in 1952, so we cornered the corner of the name before many others. And it was set up as a women's organisation to fight for the same issues that we're fighting for today. Unfortunately, 60-odd years later, we're still in that campaign. We knew that women were going to be hardest hit when the pirates of this coalition decided to wreck the National Health Service and to plunder and pillage the public services. Women constitute 65% of the public sector workforce, which is why they've been hit most extremely by the redundancies, the cuts and the unemployment within that sector. We're also a fifth of the income of women comes from benefits, so any changes to the benefits system hit women hardest. And we're mostly the users of the local services. Now, there is a bogus claim about recovery, which I know we've rejected. Certainly, there's still an incredible wage gap. The gender wage gap is now increasing for the first time in 5 years. So women's unemployment is the highest it's been for 25 years. We have a serious problem here, comrades. 50% of the working class are women. We need 50% of the working class alongside the other 50% fighting against what we're facing now. Which is why some of us women who were original signatures to the People's Assembly back in February last year decided that in order to assist in the mobilising of all of the forces against austerity, we would organise a Women's Assembly, which took place on February the 22nd. It was a phenomenal event. It brought into discussion and into struggle women who had no other connections to the anti-austerity movement. But it brought them alongside trade union women, women in the peace movement, women who were fighting against local campaigns like the Lewisham hospital workers and the local community there, which was of course one of our biggest successes, and it was wonderful to celebrate that by listening to the speakers. The thing is, why did we do it? We were criticised because we would said that it would be divisive to the movement, that we didn't need a separate women's assembly. But what it's done is created an opportunity for women to actually come together and share a very unique experience. Capitalism hits women in a different way from men. Our experiences are different, our knowledge, our understanding is different, and we need to use that. So we see the Women's Assembly that took place this February as an opportunity to bring into the movement a whole new force alongside all of the rest of us who are already here struggling. So we want to be able to embed that experience in the anti-austerity movement. We want women and men to work together to create a new vision of a society which is based on fairness and equality and justice, and is progressive and brings to it all the principles we've heard today talked about by those who've gone before us. So this is why it's very important. It is not a divisive separate organisation. We're not setting up a separate group. We are simply acting as a conduit for all those amazing women with all those amazing experiences to come side by side in this fight. So I'd like you to support the supplement that's here to the main motion, which is actually saying let's strengthen the fight, let's have 100% of the working class and all of our communities fighting against austerity together.